Hey folks, welcome back to Black and White. Here at the Pokemon League, heading on down to face the champion, for real this time. Now that N is out of the way, there's no one to stop us from taking on Alder, the true champion of the Unova League. And that also means that we actually get to go into the Hall of Fame this time, unlike last time. Man, you paired this pretty nicely. Now, once again, I'm going to cover this fight in the white order rather than black, just so that you don't get confused by substitute shenanigans, which were quite relevant at this point. Anywho, he leads off with this thing. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's a jerk because it has Focus Blast. Excelgor, that's what it's called. Focus Blast being one of those special fighting type moves that should miss a lot more than they actually do. But as you can see, just barely managed to live. I'm very fortunate. I think it does have the possibility to KO, but it's relatively low. Yeah, we're relatively evenly matched here. And it's actually just enough that I want to use a Max Potion rather than a Hyper Potion, because Hyper Potion would put me at like 202 out of 206, and as you just saw, those few HP really could matter. Anyway, he used a much weaker move this time, and I have no idea why, but I'm fine by it, because that means I can KO him. Random number generator, hooray. Anyway, much easier on the team play side, because I have a fire move that I can use against him. He is a bug type after all, and bug types don't really like fire very much. Now then, Druddigon. I'm actually really surprised that he has a Druddigon rather than like a Haxorus or something. Because Druddigon is, you know, it's a non-evolving Pokemon in a realm where there are evolving Pokemon that basically do his job better, and he's supposed to be the champion, so I don't know. Anyway, Druddigon actually falls prey to the same tactic that Throw did, Martial Throw did, in that he has superpower and will use it, and will decrease his attack while I'm using Substitute. So he's actually my good opportunity to use stat-ups rather than the first Pokemon. He is still pretty dangerous, you know, don't underestimate him. Outrage is a fun Dragon-type move. I'm sure I've complained about it before, but strong Dragon-type move, uncontrollable, the user gets confused after 2 to 3 turns. So basically, if luck is on my side, he will hurt himself several times, and that will buy me a few turns to get stat-ups and use Substitute. If not, then whatever, I'll just have to do it the long way. Unfortunately, as you can see, the tides are not really turning my way. But at least got a critical on the sub rather than on Lilo himself. That's always a plus. And there we go, that's what I'm looking for right there. And once again, what I'm looking for. So now Lilo is in a really good position to get some working up, and hopefully my luck will continue. I mean, clearly it sort of does, because, you know, I wouldn't keep a failure in the video, but come on, tension here. And you can see just how much his attack has decreased, in that his attack couldn't break the Substitute. So that's goes to show how useful that superpower was for me. So now Lilo is in pretty good position offensively, and pretty good defensively actually, if it weren't for that critical, of course. Night Slash probably would not have broken that substitute. But this means I can sub here, heal to near full health, put up another sub, except that's another critical, so goddamn the world. I don't really know what's up with that. The game hates me. Have I mentioned that? The game hates me. Yeah, still in a pretty good position, but now that he's using Outrage, which could break substitutes, in my best interest to get up a few more workups, just because substitute would be a waste of time. So now, let's try this again. Heal back to full health, put up another substitute that he can't break, and kill him, have a substitute going into the next Pokemon. How about that? Let's try that. And excellent. Full health, have a substitute, can take him down and go into the next Pokemon under very good circumstances. That's what they call tactical cheesing. Fun fact, Rushkin goes through substitutes. A little strange that it does that. Anyway, Druddigon is a much smaller deal in the team playthrough, because I have Ice Beam and that kills it, basically. Not a one-shot, unfortunately. That could have been the random number generator being mean to me, but regardless, goes down pretty easily. And Druddigon's down. That easy. Now then, Escavalier. This guy could be a little tricky. He is a Bug Steel type, so Lilo isn't in a great position to damage him, since 1, I got rid of Reversal, and 2, I am at a high health, so Reversal wouldn't really be helpful anyway. And there we go, Giga Impact. Actually useful for me, even though it broke the sub. I can put up a sub on his recharge turn, and then have a sub going into the next Pokemon. Not a bad situation. And then, of course, Bug Steel does not fare well against Fire-type moves, so Flamethrower takes him down. Really, just prey on weaknesses, you'll be fine. Volcarona, this could be a bit of a plot twist to you, I suppose. Something you wouldn't really expect. And I really wanted to have a sub going into here because I knew he would use Overheat, and Overheat sharply drops special attack after you use it. So if I had a sub up when he first used it, then Lilo wouldn't faint, and he'd be crippled for the rest of the match, even though he didn't really last very long. Burn is a jerk. Anyway, actually a bit more trouble in the team playthrough, since he has Quiver Dance. Quiver Dance is a fun thing that causes problems. It's, yeah. This is a Bug Fire type Pokemon, so Stone Edge would be really good against it, 4 times effective stab. But unfortunately, less than perfect accuracy, bites me in the butt, game hates me, etc. So I'll have to do this old-fashioned way, by using an Ice type against a Fire Pokemon. What are you thinking, past self? Are you thinking to tempt him into using Overheat so that he drops his special attack? Because that's definitely a possibility. But I wouldn't give myself enough credit. I don't think I'm smart enough to do that. And then, Fire versus Fire. Cindy is immune to Volcarona's fire-type moves, thanks to the Flash Fire ability. And that... I think Volcarona does have non-fire moves, but that takes away his most dangerous method of destruction. Anyways, you can see Cindy is not really good at dealing damage to it, especially because it raises a special defense with Quiver Dance. So, yeah, Cindy, whittle it down, whittle it down. If it just keeps attacking, or if it keeps dancing and not attacking, then Cindy can do this. But that's not a very reliable strategy, good sir. Oh, there you go. Flash Fire, like I said, raises fire-type moves and makes you immune to the opponents. Raises when you're hit by fire-type moves, because I know somebody in the comments would correct me on that, because I didn't phrase that clearly enough. And, since he's not going to use a full restore, take him down. I suppose he doesn't have any non-fire-type moves. So if you have something with Flash Fire or an equivalent, I forget if there are any equivalents, definitely good matchup there, if you're patient. And then Bouffalant. I believe we've discussed Bouffalant in the past. Now it's Tauros with an afro, and that's awesome. A normal type, high physical attack, basically Tauros in everything but name. So, you know, use a fighting type move and have something that can either outspeed him or weather his hits. Really, that applies to any Pokemon, but Bouffalant in particular. Critical, nice critical. I like criticals. Criticals are good. Don't you agree? And then Manfred, not a good matchup here. As you saw, he has Mega Horn, which is a Bug-type move, super effective against Psychics. One of the few Bug-type moves that doesn't suck. And yet Manfred managed to live and get that yawn in. I am proud. Good job. I could heal here, and so weather another hit. And get a little, maybe some Dream Eater action possibly going on. Maybe, possibly. Not enough Dream Eater action in this playthrough. Since I'm mostly focused on just kind of destroying things rather than doing things tactically or cleverly, it's kind of passed by the wayside in favor of Psychic. But it is actually stronger than Psychic. And it heals you, so it's good. Unfortunately, he didn't stay asleep long, so didn't really get as much out of it as I would have liked. See, look at this guy. His Stone Edges are hitting. What's up with that? What's up with that? And the last Manfred goes down, but not without a fight. Definitely did a good job there. If I were paranoid with potions, I probably could have won that matchup, but whatever, Electric can come in and finish things off relatively easily. And it goes down. Hooray! And then Vanillix. My god, Alder. Yeah, goes down like Vanillix, unfortunately. Can't really say too much about it because I've said so much about it in the past. And unfortunately, Edmund was fainted at this point, and Cindy just wanted to beat it, so no mirror match. But I think we all know how it would have ended. With Edmund losing, because the computer hates me, is actually how it would happen. But Vanillix goes down, and that takes care of Alder. That takes care of the champion of the Unova region. Word up. And now we can actually go into the Hall of Fame, because there's no stupid castle here preventing us from doing so. And this is something of a tradition in Pokemon games. When you beat the Elite Four, Your actions are recorded into the computer for future posterity. And that takes care of the Pokemon League. I'll see you guys next time for optional super bosses.